we find the mercy of God before everything we do. If not for the mercy of God, we will be tested, we will be punished, because we don't deserve anything at all. Because we can't, before the mercy, the grace of God given to us, the way He has chosen us. And if not for mercy, how can we be accountable to Him? If we start asking the accounts of all the things that He has given to us, we will be lost, my dear friends. We will be nowhere. Today, the Lord is saying today, the gospel, when Peter asks, how many times, Lord, how often will my brother sin against me and I forgive him? So the Lord, Peter is asking, how many times I should forgive my brother? 7 times? And the Lord is saying, not 7 times. 7 times, 70 times 7. 70 times, which means there is no limit that you forgive your brother. Because if the Lord becomes accountable as the king who wishes to settle accounts with his servants, if the Lord starts doing that, where can we hide? That particular servant brought to him who owned him 10,000 talents. Talent is a huge amount. Talent is not currency, it's a measurement. It's a measurement which measures the weight. So talent contains a lot of money. So 10,000 talents means you cannot even think about of paying back. This is exactly our state, isn't it? This is exactly where you and I belong. For the things God has given us, how can we repay? We have to understand this completely. And my dear friends, we are at His mercy. He knelt down and said, Lord, I will pay everything. Because since he could not pay his master, ordered him to be sold, his wife and children and all that he had, and payment to be made. It's impossible. We are always accountable to Him. And in that way, we are terrible sinners. Because He has given us, He has blessed us. From the person who is given more, will be expected more. So you cannot compare yourself with the other person. If he has given more, we are accountable more. So that's exactly why His mercy, we stand because of His mercy. There's no other thing, my dear friends. That's where the Lord is saying, so He forgives that servant, forgives that particular servant, and he goes home. Today we find in the first reading how God chose Joshua, because after the death of Moses, Joshua, and He said to him, today I will begin to exalt you in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, I will be with you. What a thing, isn't it? Moses is the leader, but Joshua was given this, he was called to this mission, because God wanted to keep Moses away from entering the promised land. So it's a given chance, isn't it? It is the same with you and me. We don't deserve this. We don't deserve anything at all. Yet God has given this. And then He's saying, I'll be with you. This is all what we have, isn't it? And the Lord is saying, when you come to the brink of the waters of Jordan, you shall stand still in the Jordan. And Joshua said to the people of Israel, come here, listen to the words of the Lord your God. And Joshua said, here is how you shall know that the living God is among you, and that He will without fail drive out from before you the Canaanites, Behold, the ark of the covenant of the Lord of all the earth is passing over before you into the Jordan. So, ark of the covenant is presence. The Lord will win that promised land for you. How much we are obliged, how much we are accountable, the things God has done to your life, my dear friends. And we often forget it. We often forget the whole thing. As a servant who was forgiven 10,000 talents, and he forgot it. He became more greedy, and he saw a person who is just had little portion of debt. Then what happened? He have patience with me, I will pay you. He refused and went and put him in prison until he should pay the debt. It's just 100 denarii. It's a small amount compared to the huge junk 10,000 talents. My dear friends, so in this comparison, he could not forgive the other person. He forgot where he was. He completely forgot it. And he quizzed him, seizing him and began to choke him, saying, pay what you owe. What the master has done to him is forgotten. Peter is asking today, how many times that I have to forgive? The amount of forgiveness Peter got, how much he was forgiven when he said, I don't know my master 3 times. Think about your life. You are here, Joshua is here, and St. Peter is here, all because of his mercy. If not for that mercy, we'll be nowhere. The Lord will go with us. And he was saying, when the soles of the feet of the priests, bearing the ark of the Lord of all the earth, shall rest in the waters of Jordan. So we bear him, we hold him, and the waters will come to a standstill because the Lord is doing this. And we forget the whole scenario. We are lost with our own personal affairs. We forget the bigger picture, that I'm forgiven like this and I have to forgive him. Everything is forgiven. The whole bigger picture is gone. And now you're stuck with that little money. That little thing, that hurt feeling, that 100 denarii, what he told, the way he looked, this little thing, in your eyes it can be big, but then in God's eyes, how much you are forgiven. And that's why the Lord is saying, that's why if you do not forgive your brother, I will not forgive you. That is the only condition, isn't it? Forgive me as I forgive my brother. That's exactly what we should do. So remember how much God has done in your life, and we are accountable to him. But then out of mercy, we stand here. Don't ever forget the bigger picture. And your brother has done to you. Just forgive it. Forgive him. Because God is waiting to embrace him, embrace you. Because we all belong to him, my dear friends. Amen. May God bless you.